We often talk about autistic unmasking, but we don't talk very much about ADHD unmasking, despite the fact that it's a very significant thing, especially in a late identified ADHDer's life. Autistic unmasking is hugely dramatic because there's this whole issue of personality, this whole issue of having adopted a version of yourself that you've created for other people entirely and not really understanding your own internal experience through the lens of the world at large. But ADHD unmasking is just as important and can be just as dramatic. ADHDers are using tons of cognitive energy just to juggle everything at once so that they can come across as if they are neurotypical, especially in the workplace. They want to sort of hide in plain sight and not bring attention to themselves, which means working extra hard in some domains of their life and letting things slide in others because of how impossible it is to use that kind of cognitive energy. But there's something else going on too. ADHDers often mask by people pleasing. They do so much people pleasing that they can seem a little bit like a doormat. They can seem a little bit like they're just on board with everything you've got. And this can be a complete affectation. It can be something that is not natural to who this person is. And it can certainly be something that makes them work much harder than they should be working in a much different way is really what I mean. See, it's not that ADHDers can't work hard. It's that the neurotypical world is created with neurotypical work habits in mind. And the way that an ADHDer works is very different. They're going to want to work in massive chunks of activity followed by necessary periods of downtime. They're going to want to work in things that are interesting to them. They're going to want to get into the complication, to really understand the inner workings of something rather than stopping with a surface level understanding. This is a totally different style than what we're supposed to be displaying in almost any workplace. And it can make it be where you are using cognitive energy all wrong. It's exhausting to live as a closeted ADHDer. When we unmask as an ADHDer, we use our cognitive energy more responsibly, we live in harmony with our neurotype, and we're much more satisfied with every aspect of living.